Hey everybody, Ben here with IV Drip Launch. Super excited about today's class and this niche idea with NAD Plus. We have carved out this niche in our clinic in Northern Arizona with NAD Plus, and we've done really well with it. So I'm excited to kind of walk through this presentation with you. So, as you probably already know, NAD therapies are gaining a lot of traction, particularly for their benefits in cellular health and longevity. Uh, as our population ages, there's a growing demand for treatments that support anti aging and cognitive function. We got into NAD plus in our clinic right at the start of COVID. So when I came out with the monoclonal antibody treatments, we started doing those antibody infusion treatments for people that were sick with COVID-19. And as soon as the FDA pulled those medications off the shelf, we were thinking, man, we really, really want to still treat patients that have COVID. There's still definitely a lot of people out there with this virus that are struggling. So, what can we do? So, we used a lot of Myers cocktails at the time. And then, as patients who had recovered from COVID 19, the virus had started coming back with these long hauler symptoms. And that's when we started using NAD plus to treat. And we've seen really, really good improvement. We've had a lot of positive outcomes as a result of this treatment. This has carved out a unique niche for us, meeting an urgent need for effective post COVID recovery options. So let's break down the key treatment options for NAD. Plus. We do have another class in the program that gets into more detail on the treatment options for NAD. Plus, but just as an overview here, NAD plus infusions are obviously central to this, boosting cellular repair and energy production. In our Arizona clinics, these sessions bring in an average of about $600 per NAD infusion, making them a valuable service not only for the patient, but for us as well. NAD Plus is also critical in addiction recovery programs. We've also used it in that space. We've seen clinics charge upwards of $10,000 for comprehensive addiction recovery packages that include NAD Plus therapy, highlighting its value in this space. Beyond that, NAD Plus is widely used in anti aging protocols and is proving effective for that treatment. So integrating NAD plus with other therapies can significantly enhance outcomes for these patients. Hey, Ben here with IV Drip Launch. Just real quick, I wanted to introduce our program on walking you through step by step. It's all online on how to get your business started, your IV business in 60 days or less. I will put all the information down below in the text to where you can go and learn more. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this presentation. NAD therapies, they really have a strong potential as a standalone service, particularly in anti aging, addiction recovery, COVID long haulers, and those three areas alone. Uh, Clients in these areas are willing to invest significantly with annual spending from $2,000 for regular infusions to upwards of $10,000 for comprehensive addiction recovery packages. Unfortunately, most people struggling with addiction may not be able to afford this, but the ones that can afford it, this is a great option for them. Pairing NAD plus with other wellness infusions, of course, like glutathione or vitamin C, can amplify the benefits and appeal to a broader client base. This strangely not only enhances client outcomes, but also opens up opportunities for bundled services, driving greater revenue. So our target audience for NAD treatments includes adults really 40 and older. We have some patients that are younger, but primarily it's going to be that 40 to 70-year-old range is what we're seeing, focused on anti-aging and maintaining cognitive health. These individuals are looking for ways to stay sharp and healthy as they age. So we're also targeting, of course, COVID long haulers and those in addiction recovery. NAD Plus is proving to be a very powerful tool in these areas, offering real relief and recovery. And we've seen great outcomes with this treatment. To reach these groups, educational marketing is going to be key. And we need to explain the science behind NAD Plus and its benefits, positioning these treatments as essential for long term health and vitality. Another thing that I really like about NAD Plus when I've gotten the NAD infusions personally is you actually feel like I have a lot of effects and a lot of things that I feel when I'm getting the IV. So not only is it actually helping me, but I can feel it. So I think subconsciously I feel like physically that it's helping. So to me, that keeps me actually wanting to get more NAD infusions myself. So, why should we focus on NAD plus therapies as a niche market for your clinic? The profit potential is significant. In our clinics, as I mentioned before, NAD sessions average about $600 and go all the way up to $10,000, as I already mentioned, for addiction recovery. This isn't just a high demand service, it's a high reward service as well. And that's why I think it's such a great niche idea. The NAD market is expanding quickly, especially in wellness and longevity sectors. Pairing NAD Plus with other services like detox or general wellness infusions creates comprehensive health packages that clients are going to be willing to invest in. So it's a niche with a strong growth potential and substantial rewards. The world of NAD Plus is fascinating. There's a ton of information. I actually am aware of a couple clinics who they are just standalone NAD Plus clinics. That's literally all they do. And I think at least one of them is doing really, really well with this. So, kind of differentiating themselves from the other IV therapy companies in the area as they are the specialists in NAD Plus. So, definitely something to consider or at least offer in your clinic. These references here validate the size and growth of this market, giving us a clear picture of why this niche is so promising. And the stats speak for themselves. This is a market with serious potential. And as always, if you have any questions on any of this or want clarification, please feel free to reach out to me anytime and I'd be glad to help.